the Veneto Club at the David Barrow Stadium, where Kingston today went down 2-1 to Bulleen. Nick, it was a frustrating game in the office, it looked like tonight.
Yeah, they're a frustrating side. Look, credit to them. They came out, they sat back, they hit us on, I think, 2 occasions, and they scored from our errors, to be honest. But it is what it is. It's a loss, and we move on now.
The first 10 minutes we seemed to be dominating that, and like you said, you know, one error there, and you know, they're playing a 4-2-3-1 system, which is always hard to break down. But they took their chance as well, didn't they?
They had 2 chances and scored. So I don't know. What more do you want to? I can't look. To be honest, we were just too slow. Everything we did was just too slow. We weren't trying to dictate the tempo or anything like that. We was just way too slow. And then it played into their hands. They went up, you know, from pretty early in the first half, and then they just sat back and defended well. They put their bodies on the line, which you expect when a team's struggling to get some points. And credit to them, they defended like their lives depended on it.
They certainly did. Did you think it was a very physical match?
Yes and no, probably, yeah, but you expect that when you're playing against a team that's trying to get points. They're going to be physical. The one thing that when you're not got confidence and you haven't got momentum is you go back to the basics, and that's working hard for each other and winning your battles, and then you build on that, and which is what they did, so credit to them.
Our normal play up front, which is normally patient, holding on to the ball, that seemed to be lacking today, and we kind of fell into their style of play, hitting it long. Did you try to change that a little bit?
Oh, we did. Look, for us it was disappointing. We just couldn't lock it in, and you know, the defenders were winning nearly everything, and they were second. We were second to the ball. Very similar to what we did against St Albans in the first half, but again, it's a very difficult venue to come to and trying to get points. And look, the AstroTurf doesn't help. It is something different that you've got to get used to, and you've got to adjust pretty quickly, which our boys probably didn't. But it is what it is. Look, they changed their squad a fair bit to trying to go with our mobility, and that was probably their most quickest side they had to put on the park. So look, it's disappointing, but we've got to regroup pretty quickly because we've got Port Melbourne now. It's another tough game. Definitely.
The endeavour was good though. The boys worked really hard though. They definitely knew that there were 3 points in the taking there. Your decision to play Simo up front to combat their aerial ability nearly paid off for you at the end.
Oh, I did, but by then it was too late. You know, we're 2-0 down, and the last 15-20 minutes is when we started to pick up, but by then it's too late. You've got to, in this league and in the NPL, you've got to be switched on for 90 minutes, and we found out today that, again, Bulleen wanted it more than us in the first, 60-70 minutes, and then, you know, after the goal we then woke up, but by then it was too late.
Well, Nick, the application from all the lads and the coaching team was fantastic. They worked hard. I guess you'll go back to the drawing board and do what you need to do there with the boys. You're still undefeated at home. Good luck next week.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.